Good evening.
That's fine.
6 months ago, I had to formally introduce myself as William Lawrence Scott. And through canvassing and public feedback, I've come to realize that a formal introduction is no more a necessity than it is a formality. But I understand that there are a few of you here tonight that may not know me or my background. So I'd like to take this time out just to, once again, introduce myself and bring you up to date with my background. I attended Gilbert Institute. From there, I went to Bermuda Institute and transferred to Florida Air Academy, where at the age of 14, I received my first pilot license. And having a pilot license is one thing that I have in common with my current MP, Minister Mark Beach. I then, in 1997, graduated Florida Air Academy. I went on to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, where I then later transferred to Lynn University. And in 2004, after being the Judicial Board President and obtaining 2 degrees in aviation management and aeronautical science, I then came back to Bermuda, to where I worked at the Ellis Bay International Airport in various areas and departments. Until 2006, when I took on the job of Airport Operations Manager for JetBlue Airways. Now, my political resume is slightly different. For the past 18 years, I've been helping the current MP Alex Scott, JPNP, in Constituency 24 behind the scenes. And that tenure, I believe, has entrusted me with the traits, the ability, the character to be able to pick up right where he's left off. For an example, for those members of Unit 24 that are in here, just consider yourself getting an upgrade from Windows 98 to Windows 10. The only difference is it's more user-friendly and you get a faster response. But to give you a real example, back in 2007, when my father was out canvassing getting ready for the then upcoming election, he used to use papers and binders and maps so that he could effectively canvass the area. Now in 2012, myself and my team, we've traded in those papers, binders, and maps for notebooks, tablets, and apps. So that allows us to, at any given moment, change our canvassing strategy to better reach and better connect with the constituency as a whole. And speaking of this constituency in Constituency 24, it is a constituency literally under development. If you take a drive through my constituency, you get across from Dunscombe Road, or as you guys might know it better as Twizzle South, you'll see the condominium development. And you go a little bit further, across from Tribe Road number 1, otherwise known as Billy Goat Hill, you'll see the development of the new gas station. But there is a piece of Constituency 24 that I would like to see developed as well, and that's Southlands. The current MP has worked hard to maintain Southlands as a green, open space, and I would like to continue that fight and see it developed as a national park. Not just for the members, residents, and voters in Constituency 24, but for the Bermudian community as a whole. Because I am committed to this community, and more so committed to the youth. And when I say youth, I'm not talking about myself, but the younger generation. I'm committed to ensuring that the youth are provided with the tool that they need in order to be successful. And to that extent, I have started, since 2009, been hosting a boys club at the Bermuda Youth Library. with the goal and the mission to provide mentorship with disguised learning. Now, I see a few of you out there tonight are looking at me and saying, you know what, Lawrence, you're doing a lot of talking, but I still don't know what you're about. So for those of you that share those sentiments, let me break it down for you. Fact, I am running for public office, but I do not plan on being a public servant providing a public service. I am committed to customer service, and a byproduct of customer service is good representation. So good customer service equals even better representation. And I say even better representation because I, as a Bermudian, know that if you try to take something good away from us that we're already used to, is hell to pay. So therefore, the constituents and voters of 24 for the past 18 years have had good representation. So therefore, I can't provide just good representation. I have to provide better representation. No offense. And with that, I stand for good customer service, good representation, and I would like to see and have your support on election day, now that you know what I'm about. And I hope that for those who are not in Constituency 24, I can have your support in supporting the youth. Thank you.